everyone, welcome back to the next episode of Waifu Wars. I am Kaiju number 69, Drooby
And I'm your favorite cross cosplayer, Soberoni.
and welcome back to the next episode of Waifu Wars podcast. We talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb, but not your waifu because she just simply will never look as good as Amine. Was it Mine? Oh god, I forgot the girl's name.
I forgot his name.
I said the girl's name. Amane. There we go. Yeah. All them girls I said, you don't look as good as any of them. So sorry. How you doing, Noni?
I was doing good, but I had pizza and now my stomach feels like it's about to fucking explode.
That
Because I've been eating really good for like the past week and a half or so. So I guess like introducing pizza into it is just like, what the fuck?
welcome to my world. You assume I always do it because I don't want to eat shitty food. And I'm like, sometimes I'm just protecting myself. My day was tiring. I had work today during the almost 90-degree weather, so you can imagine work was not boring.
No.
Kind of picked up around a little in the afternoon and just did not stop until the end of my shift.
It'd be like that.
Yep. So pretty tired, and then after this I have to go straight to bed because I have to report nice and early for jury duty. Ooh. So without any further ado, let's get this show started, and we are going to start with our new segment this week in anime. I think I'm gonna go this week because I only went last week, but our news is very similar, which was not planned at all, which is
we
a funny part.
plagiarized each other unintentionally.
So according to Anime News Network, Naruto and Hard Rock Cafe have a collaboration. They announced the collaboration on the Naruto Shippuden website on June 23rd. The collaboration this month includes merchandise such as shirts, pin badges, keychains, magnets, and tote bags. And as you can imagine, this shit is expensive as hell. It's like 6,900, almost 7,000 yen for a t-shirt. Almost 9,000 yen for a long sleeve black tee. Almost 3,000 yen for a pin. Oh my god, how much are the tote bags? Oh my god, the tote bags are what is it, like 4.5 k yen, etc. etc.
I was gonna say that's a lot, but the yen to dollar ratio is really
Wait,
the yen is really weak.
Hold on, I need to write. Oh. Oh. Oh god, I remember when it was almost 1-to-1 back in the day.
It was almost like it was like 3,000 yen would be $30 or whatever. Now
and now it is not. Damn, it depreciated like crazy. During everything that's happening, I thought that would no longer be the same, but I guess I am wrong. So I guess everything I just said is actually pretty affordable.
It's actually affordable now.
Yeah.
Well, as fucked as our economy is, what is happening in Japan?
Right. I'm like, are y'all okay? Hold on. How long is this?
About to go to Japan for $50 and be a millionaire right now.
Okay. Because the long sleeve, that would have been $90 back in the day with the old currency system, and now it's only $60.
Steal. Absolute steal.
I know it's not, but that's still expensive for a long sleeve. I guess if you really love gooning to Naruto, then by all means, I guess. All right, that makes everything. So that makes so much sense because that also kind of makes my whole second part moot. Because Cause I was like, this is so expensive. How expensive is the food? And then I went to the Hard Rock Cafe in Japan. I looked at their menu, and I was outraged by the prices, but now I'm just like, oh, everything must be actually cheap as shit now. Cause, uh, like I said, everything was like the barbecue combo was almost 5K yen. Most of the burgers were like over 3K yen. I was like getting triggered. I was like, what the fuck is this?
$30 for a burger.
But yeah, no, I'm just like, okay, so in actuality, I don't think anything on this menu is over $30. I think. Wait, hold on. I think like the most expensive they would have is like this thing that costs like almost 5,000 yen. How much is that giving? Yeah, yeah. What is it? The steak and yeah, the barbecue surf and turf is the most expensive thing on their menu at a whopping $33.67.
That's surf and turf though, so that's kind of good.
Exactly. Oh wait, I lied. The New York strip steak is most expensive. Um, at almost 6 yen, which is about $41.41. But that's New York strip
Still good.
steak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Hard Rock. It's not a fast food restaurant. Hard Rock Cafe is like a legit
Yeah, it's a sit down.
restaurant. Yeah.
It's kind of overhyped Applebee's.
Wow, I can't believe you said that. I was gonna say it's a tier above Applebee's and
It's like
and like
yeah,
Chili's
yeah,
and stuff.
I don't know. This menu isn't giving that though.
It's more.
This menu isn't giving that at all. I bet the one time I had Hard Rock Cafe though, I was like, this shit is good.
It is
The
good.
one time
They have one by Yankee Stadium. It's really good.
Yeah, but well, okay.
Just don't go to the one in Times Square because that one that shit is like way overpriced because it's Times Square.
Exactly. This shit is. And now, what confused me was when there's a whole page dedicated to Leo Messi. They're like, experience a taste of victory made by Leo Messi, and I'm just like, isn't this the motherfucker who plays football or sorry, soccer?
Yeah, it's a sports cafe. They're in a sports restaurant.
Sports cafe. It's called the Hard Rock Cafe, not
Yeah,
the
but
Hard
it's like
Sport.
that it's sports. It's like a sports bar. It's like what's that called? The Yard House. It's similar to that.
I don't know.
Every time I see one, it's next to a sporting venue. They have them in like a lot of baseball and football stadiums and stuff. So there's like a association with sports.
I guess that makes sense. Well, either way, his whatever he has on the menu is this is even more random than the Naruto collab. A mess of fucking one with Leo Messi. He has his own food items. He has the Messi burger and the Messi chicken sandwich, which honestly they both sound kind of good, just by the description.
They sound plain as hell, but yes, that does sound good.
No, like the name. Well, obviously the name, yeah, sounds plain as hell, but the description of what's in it, it's like, oh, that's actually kind of delicious. I feel like you would love the Messi burger because it's just like a bunch of shit. Well, no, you don't like a lot of stuff in your burger, actually.
I like simple burgers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're kind of.
Well, I do.
It
depends. I like brisket burgers. Is that counts a lot? Like if it has.
No, because I feel like that's just like a meat. That's like what is it? Like a meat and maybe a slaw.
Yeah, I mean it's like a burger patty with brisket and then like slaw on it.
Wait, so the burger patty, then extra meat,
the brisket,
then the slaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just a fat fuck who likes meat. All right.
I do love meat.
Right. Well, I know you probably might like this. This also has a lot of meat. It has well, at least the Messi burger. It's 2 patties with mozzarella cheese, egg, sliced sausage, and then the rest of it.
I don't want the egg, but I'll take the rest.
Okay. Fair enough. So yeah, I guess never mind what I was gonna say how ridiculously expensive this is because apparently it's all super affordable as fuck. But yeah, and also yeah, I will say this menu is really it's definitely on the basic side, which is why I'm just like, is this better than Applebee's? Because this is, I feel like Applebee's has a better selection than this. No, Applebee's definitely has a better selection than this. But
not as good quality though.
okay, I'll take your word for it. I don't really eat it either anymore.
And I say that as somebody who likes Applebee's. I'm not one of those Applebee's haters.
Right, Applebee's is fine. I think they're way too expensive for whatever they're selling. I don't know. I feel like they upped their prices like over the last few years. I'm just like, you're not that good. You're not that girl.
Well, I never buy entrees from Applebee's anymore. I pretty much just go there for appetizers and drinks.
Work, honestly, the smart thing.
Mm.
All right. Well, Oni, what do you have for us?
On a very similar note, Burger King is collabing, or I should say, Naruto's collabing with Burger King. This is a U.S. collab. Naruto will be collabing with Burger King starting on July 21st, 2025. So actually tomorrow, yay! They are going to be adding little Naruto toys to the kids' meals, and I'm not sure if they're adding menu items. It depends, I think. Like, I've seen people were posting pictures of the Burger King collab that the Naruto collab that Burger King had in South America, where they changed the menu and they had like a Sakura strawberry shake and a fucking was this crispy chicken Naruto burger. I don't think America is gonna go all out like that. We never do.
I will say in Puerto Rico,
The Puerto Rico one looks crazy.
Yeah, that one looks crazy. I'm just looking at the pictures, and at the drive-through, it does say there's such thing as a Naruto Whopper combo and a Sasuke chicken combo. I'm assuming these are just food items that are already there. And then I guess maybe that Sakura shake that you were talking about might be added as a part of it. I see like a frozen dairy
it
treat.
Looks like it's just a strawberry shake.
Okay, that makes sense if that's the Sakura shake. What else would a Sakura shake be?
Good point. I was gonna make a joke about like Sakura being useless, but I can't think of one off the top of my head. Like you just get an empty cup or something. But Sakura shake. I'd be lying if I would say I might. Do they do toys in kids' meals if you get takeout? Like, I'm not lying. I might get. Do they do toys with kids' meals if you get if you order on DoorDash or Grubhub or whatever?
Toys on I don't know. I've never ordered a kids anything on.
That's
DoorDash.
what I mean. Because I'm listen. I want this another toy. I might just order one on Grubhub.
Oh, not to have not a toy.
It's funny because this collab. By the way, this collab is not like Boruto or Naruto Shippuden. This is Naruto. This is season 1 Naruto.
Yeah.
Like you could look at the toys. It's fucking Kid Naruto, Kid Sakura, Neji, Gaara. It's like fucking Chunin exam ass collab. So it's like 30 years late, but I do want that cute Hinata toy. Who knows? Maybe 30 years from now we'll get the Demon Slayer collab, you know?
a million years from now.
My grandchildren can enjoy the Nezuko figure. And I can regale them with the tales of Demon Slayer back in my day.
Right, maybe they'll buy you one.
Yeah, maybe they'll buy me one.
So don't be a shitty parent.
Honey, get an extra kids meal for Grandpa. Right. He wants the Nezuko.
Right, be a good enough parent that your kids will want you to meet your grandkids. Right, now with that being said, we're done with our news. It's time to start our weekly reviews. And we're starting off with sorry, I literally I just literally had the mental thought of like your grandkids being like, "Oh yeah, Grandpa always talked how he loved Hinata," and then like your son or daughter being like, "Yeah, well that's too fucking bad, and too bad.
I don't know why
Yeah,
you think
we don't."
my kids will love me. I don't know why you think they'll hate me.
I don't think they will. I just think it's the thought of it is funny of them of your grandkids being like, no, no, and then they're like, "No, fuck grandpa," and just like throw the Hinata doll in the garbage or something. That shit is hilarious. I
Well,
hope that
they'll
doesn't
eventually scar
happen.
my grandkids.
All right, let's start off with Dandadan, season 2, episode 3. Um, so yeah, this is, I guess. Oh no, I was gonna say. Oh yeah, this is the end of the
Nope.
whatchamacallit.
The arc.
No, it sure is not. I forgot what happened at the end. I remembered what happened at the end.
Right, at least they killed the worm.
At least
And
they killed the. Who would have thought? The people were right.
yeah, they were right. It was, it was like a way worse. I guess they were sacrificing people for a reason. You know,
Yeah,
it's always good to
and
hear both sides.
I guess that, yeah, maybe they should. No, maybe they just all had sat down and had a conversation.
Yeah, could have avoided all this. But then
Yeah,
again, yeah, maybe if they weren't literally attacking Momo and the guys, they would
from
have.
jump,
Yeah, off rip.
right? We could have worked together, and now Worm is dead. Volcanoes erupting.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, the Okarun GG fight. That was, that was satisfactory. Good quality fighting.
Yeah, I liked it. Very flashy.
Mm.
This is
Shout
a
out
series that
to
doesn't really have that many fights, so I appreciate when we get them.
yeah, shout out to Okarun being like super manly this episode.
Hmm.
Being like, "You'll help us out, but I'm gonna get you out of here." Boom! I got this. I was
Yeah, he
like,
was
"That's really
cool.
cool." Right? That was like super cool as fuck. Unlike a certain character.
I don't know who you're
Shit.
referring to.
Oh shit. Okay. Um. Hmm. After this, after we're done with this, we definitely have to like talk about the last 2 anime from the last season. That's what I meant to
Oh,
start
I
with.
forgot. I completely forgot about those shows. All right, fine, fine. We'll do a quick
Right, right,
recap
right,
of that.
right.
Um,
So, but yeah, the Okunun was pretty cool. Gigi was was dope. Even though it was kind of funny how he won. Like, did he just like beat him with by doing a bunch of like squats?
punches or squats. Yeah, were they squats? I thought they were punches.
It was like punches, but like in like a squat form. Like I don't like the form was so weird. I was like, what's happening? I thought it was squats because like that's his thing. He's like, I do a bunch of exercises every day to get my body right.
Yeah,
So I don't know what's
interesting fighting
happening with
style.
that. Yeah, for sure. Um,
I
and then
did
of
like that
course,
this episode wasn't all just Okurun glaze. Like he did have a really silly moment trying to save Turbo Granny.
this is that goes on to bring up. Tries to pull her out and then gets sucked right back into the goop, to the goop of it all. And then, oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of got a little triggered when they described like the whole thing what happening with the worm, like describing like the worm suicide thing,
Uh huh.
because that happened. I saw that all the time when I went to college, and I'd be walking back to like my dorm, and I would just see like literally just a sidewalk of just dead worms everywhere. It would creep me the fuck
You
out.
should
I
have used
hated
them
it.
for fishing.
I hate fishing. Hate fishing. Have you ever gone fishing?
Oh no, I don't have the patience for that.
Yeah, no, fishing's terrible for me. Um, but yeah, no, that triggered me because it's so gross. It's so gross. Oh, I hate it. but yeah. Oh, do you hear that in the background? By the way,
Sounds like thunder.
it's fireworks. I wish it was
Uh,
thunder. Apparently, when it's July 4th every day.
yeah, every day is Liberation Day.
Yeah. Well, unless no, never mind. um. But yeah, no. This is a fine episode. Stuff happening, stuff shaking, and it didn't just end on a cute little note. Now there's a volcano eruption, which
Yeah, so they gotta fix that.
yeah, I appreciate Dandadan always has a way to keep me on my feet.
Yeah, me too.
This episode didn't uh did the same thing. So yeah, that was a Dandadan. I'm looking forward to seeing how this arc concludes.
Same.
All right. Now, we're going to rewind a bit and very quickly talk about My Hero Academia and Apothecary Diaries, Season 2, Episode 24. Yeah, I don't know why I said the whole season and episode of Apothecary Diaries and just glazed over My Hero. So we're going to start with My Hero.
All right, I was gonna say, are we gonna talk about them simultaneously or what?
No, let's talk like one individually. We don't have to go like super in depth.
Mm.
My Hero Academia Vigilante, Episode 13. Let's see. Uh,
This was just a chill slice of life episode. It wasn't really.
yeah, it was. I forgot what Koichi did, but literally my notes, I am just dragging him. I am dragging him. I forgot what he did.
Why? He didn't really do anything this episode.
Right. I said, right. I write in notes. I said, not everyone calling him pussy, and him acting like one.
He the kids wanted to meet a hero for the concert, and then they couldn't get Captain Celebrity, so they got Koichi. And then the little kids were like, "Oh, we don't mind, but when's the hero showing up?"
Oh yeah, that was so funny. I feel like he did something else that
He
I don't know.
did some cringe
Koichi
thing
does
on stage.
right. He also he started singing. Yeah. God, Koichi is so bitch made. Like it literally. I'm thinking about Okurun versus him, and I'm just like crazy. Why are there so many teenage boys who are like have more balls than you? I don't get it. Okurun has more balls than you, and he's missing a literal testicle. That's insane.
Listen, I think you hate on Koichi too much. He's dorky and goofy and fun.
Yeah, but you can be all that and not a bitch. Just saying. Time for sadness. Of course, in a awful sense of I don't know if you call it irony, or a twist of fate. Right as Katie, aka Knuckle Duster, saves his daughter, his wife dies.
Does she die?
It sounds like she dies.
I thought she was just going into like intensive care or something.
I hope she's not dead, but like, kind of
I
gave the
don't think she's dead.
whole.
I feel like that'd be way too dark for this series.
I think that'd be perfectly fine. Oh, because they never show like dead people cut to.
No, like they wouldn't just like build it up to like that would be like the equivalent of like Endeavor's wife dying, like in the hospital, like without any conclusion or anything. It feels a bit. That feels a bit too evil and dark. She'll probably just be permanently hospitalized or some shit.
I mean, I hope so, but yeah, because that would just be. I feel like that would just be so too sad for Katie. But that's just what it looked like to me. But I guess we'll find out in season 2.
Yes, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Listen, this episode was like 4 weeks ago. I watched this. All right, I had to barely remember it.
Exactly, and I watched this way early in the week, so I barely remember it. Oh yeah, pop step after the whole thing. She's definitely feeling her. She's feeling her puss a little bit. I guess the confidence is fine. We're
Hmm.
not we're not mad at some confidence. But yeah. But I don't know why the ending felt like almost like potentially final. Like one of those endings where it's like we're hoping that we get a second season,
Yeah,
but if
it felt
not, we're
kind
gonna
of
end it.
like yeah, where it was like it could go on. Like there's enough there for them to make a second season, but also if this was the last season, it would have been it ended conclusively enough with the whole Knuckle Duster arc being over and everything.
Exactly.
I do hope we
So
get a second season though. I think it was confirmed.
I thought it was confirmed too.
Let me check.
I was like, didn't
Vigilantes.
we? I was like, was that not our news at one point?
Yeah, it is getting a second season in 2026.
Yeah, I feel like we talked about it on the podcast.
Mm,
Almost positive we did. Like we made a note about it. I was like, even though I didn't finish watching it.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh gosh, are you rating it?
Yeah. Should I go first or do you want to go first?
You can go first.
I'm gonna give it a 8.5. I think it was really solid. I actually enjoyed it a little bit more than most of the My Hero Academia seasons, to be honest. I feel like it was consistent. I'll put it this way: I think this show was consistently good. I think My Hero Academia, the original series, has better highs, but way lower lows. And I feel like this was just consistently good. Not as great as My Hero Academia, but not as bad at parts either. So, plus I think the cast is great. Love Pop Step, love Knuckle Duster, love Koichi, love what's her name, the assistant.
Oh yeah, her.
Uh,
I'm like, I almost don't even want to say her name because I'm just like, oh, it's gonna be so sad when she dies.
we still have her penciled in for dying.
Yeah, she's too, she's too cool as fuck. Like she's too cool. I
I don't know.
like
Captain
everyone.
Celebrity survived, so I assume everyone's gonna survive because everyone's gonna die as Captain Celebrity. But he made it out.
I mean, it's giving he's eventually going to die. Only like literally because like he gets replaced as number one
True.
hero in
He could just
America.
damn, Drew. He could just retire.
Oh, her name is Makoto, by the way.
Oh, Makoto. How could I forget Makoto? I love that name.
He could
Um,
retire. Okay, so yeah, either he's dead or he something happens to him and he has to retire. I guess.
or he just gets really lazy.
Yeah, no, I don't see that happening.
But yeah, no, I just enjoyed the show overall. I think it was really good. I hope we cover season 2. I think we will, unless it's like a super omega crazy season where we don't have the room. But I really enjoyed this season.
Mm-hmm. Right. Hmm. I'm gonna give this an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I also enjoyed this season. I will say I don't think it's super fair to judge the one season of this to literally the whole series of My Hero.
That's true. That's true.
like judging 13 episodes to like 60 plus is kind of crazy, but
It's my
um,
only reference point.
that is fair. Um, Um, if I was like super biased, I'd probably give it a 7.5 just because I really just don't like the main character. Like I don't. I'm sorry. He's too bitch for me. He's
I
just
don't
too
know
bitch for me.
why.
There's like I don't know. It's like I need you to do something. You can't be like I know the fact that he's like I don't want to say an incompetent loser, but I guess that's like his
You
charm.
heard it here first, guys. Drew wants everyone to be Kirito. He wants them to just be
No, I just need to do
undefeated.
something. I need to do something. I don't want you to be everything, but I don't want you to be nothing at the same time. And he's like quickly like I appreciated that he was making strides, which is
Mhm.
why I'm like not giving a 7.5. Cause at least he didn't just stay being like at where he was at the beginning. Like he's actually working to like basically work on his quirk, which I
Yeah.
respect that. Um
real quick, I think it's gonna be funny if we continue covering this show. 'Cause I'm almost certain he's gonna end up being like super strong at some point because he's gonna
Yeah,
get some bullshit power up, and
I can't
then you're
wait.
gonna be like, yeah, exactly. You'd be like, I love this, and I'm gonna be like, I
Uh,
fucking hate this. This is gonna be the most polarizing character on the show for us. Because the
I guess
stronger he
so.
gets, the more the more I'm gonna dislike him.
Which I don't know why, because
Because his charm is being goofy and relatable. I don't want him to be Superman. I want him to be like a dumb,
okay.
funny
Well, first of all,
character.
just because he gets stronger doesn't mean he's still not gonna be a bitch. That doesn't have to change.
Mhm.
That does not have to change. But yeah, I like. Yeah, his personality just personally irks me because it's just like on top of being like very mid with your quirk, you're also like just so. I'm trying to try not to insult this character
Mhm.
anymore, but it's just not personally a character I strive for. Like I liked Pop Step, even though
Mhm.
she was literally, literally like weak. Like her superpower is jumping over and telling people to run away.
Mhm.
Like she's even more useless than the crawler somehow. But I don't know, I fucks with her personality. Um and Knuckle Duster is great because he's just like kind of crazy dude who's like just Batman with called it with brass knuckles. But he's kind of unhinged. And then we learn what
Yeah.
happens with yeah, I feel like we just got a lot for I don't know. I don't know. I need the Koichi arc to happen. 'Cause I feel like we got kind of like growth arcs for the other two. I need my arc for him, and I think I'd be happy.
Fair enough.
All right. Up next, you have Apothecary Diaries, season 2, episode 24. Where we basically wrap up the series. Not me being right on like multiple occasions. Hair flip.
I was also right. What's her name survived.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was right about.
I also said that.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, fair. Fine. We both get credit.
right. Also, I was right about the kids. I was like, it's probably not dead, which they weren't.
And I was right about
Um,
the method of it being the. I knew
yeah,
that
the
shit was too
poison.
suspicious.
Right. So yeah. Now I will say this is another anime where it feels like it's kind of became very conclusive as well.
Yeah,
Like,
but I think a second or third season's already been confirmed.
did we confirm it on the podcast? I actually forgot if we did or not.
I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Apothecary Diaries, season 3.
But yeah, season 3 is
Yes.
going. Okay, gotcha. Season 3 is going to look as Savior and Arthane have been hitting us with a hammer over the head. Oh, everything's
Mm.
going to be different. Yes, we now see that because especially towards the end, with Gyokyo being crowned as the Empress, Maomao has been essentially left the rear palace. Obviously Lolan has escaped. Um, Shaolan, she didn't die. Yes. Oh my god, the way they kept talking about her, I'm just like, oh my god, they're gonna kill her. I'm gonna cry.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't. She just simply left. She went to go to some rich girl's place and do her hair or whatever.
Yes.
Um, poor Jinshi has gotten consistently cockblocked this entire season. To the point where I actually
Yeah.
kind of feel bad ish, but also to be fair, like the more like because I think I talked about it with Arthane and someone else the other day, but it's like it's really is giving like Maomao is just giving it's giving Ace. She's really giving Ace.
I was gonna say my biggest issue with this episode and I guess this
Mm,
season as a whole is I want to see Jinshi and Maomao actually be a power couple. I hate the high school fucking anime antics of like, oh, they got cock blocked at the last second, and then I feel like this show is too smart and too mature for it to become School Rumble. You know, like give us some romantic development. Come on.
I mean, the development is there, but I don't know. It's like on one
I feel
hand,
like the way that they keep doing it, I feel like they're just never gonna kiss or get any further than just Jinshi flirting and then somebody interrupting, and it's gonna be played for a joke.
I don't know. Honestly, like I'm because she's I don't know. Romance is just so not part of Maomao and her character that I don't think I really care if they get together or not. I think that's what Jinshi wants, but and if that's what eventually Maomao wants on like some kind of demisexual type shit, I'm okay with like the long build up. But like that immediate like, oh, you saved me,
I don't
like
need them
that
to
didn't
be
even
like no, I don't
that.
want her to be sappy, but like at least like a kiss at the end would have been nice.
Hmm.
Listen,
Sorry,
if
she's so asexual. I can't. It's almost like
all
I
right, all
don't
right.
really expect her to.
So when we have a romance anime that doesn't end in kissing, you complain about how the show's blue balling you and not showing any romantic development. I'm gonna remind you of this segment.
But this isn't a romance anime,
They,
so it doesn't
really, because they've been
apply.
building this relationship for two
Yes, they
seasons.
have. It's still not a romance anime.
There is a
At the end of
romance
the day,
element to it.
yes, there's a romance anime to most anime. Like, what is your point?
Yes, and
Like,
this is a very heavily pushed like literally their entire dynamic is romantic
yes, but
from
my
Jinshi's
point is
perspective.
at yes, and that is the main point from Jinshi. Jinshi clearly wants Mao Mao. Mao Mao is not some blushing girl from any
I don't need
anime.
her to be a
She
blushing girl from random anime. I just want to reciprocate the feeling. Like, listen, she clearly has an interest in him over more so than most men. So it's not like it's just a one-sided relationship.
it is, but like if she's ace, maybe she
I
does like
think you
she
just like
clearly
it because you want the idea of her being ace. I don't think she's ace. I just think she's
first of all, I prefer if she was lesbian. Number one, I want her to be lesbian and end up with Lolon. But secondly,
that's
it's
not happening.
yeah, right, obviously, but she's so like
I think you can
like
make the
I feel
relationship
like
work without having her being like a drooling idiot in love. You can
okay,
still
not
have her be mature and adult and interested in her hobbies and all that while still reciprocating some romantic interest in Jinji. Which is why I wanted, because I feel like of all the anime we ever watch, this would be the type of show that would actually get a realistic relationship dynamic working like that.
I think well well, first of all, you can't say realistic dynamic when he is literally the fucking Prince of China.
But that would be
Like it's not
that
realistic
would be
for multiple
interesting.
reasons.
That would well, he's no longer the prince, but that'd be very interesting.
Well, no, he's no longer the crown prince. He's still a prince.
Yeah, it would be. I think it'd be an interesting. Listen, does the concept
Like
of
like
the Prince of China and
Mao.
his wife solve mysteries not intrigue you?
No, that would be dope. I don't think like bureaucratic China would just be like, yeah, let's do that. I think it'd be cool if they like explored a way to navigate that, but they obviously couldn't do it in this season. And I'd rather them take their time and build that up in a way that makes sense as opposed to.
So then, how? Let's put it this
Mhm.
way: would you be? Are you for a relationship with them, or
I'm
would you
not
be
a.
upset?
I'm
Like
not
if they
against it. I think this if there was ever a characters that I could see a slow burn, it would be these two, especially because of Maomao.
I just don't want it to be a continuous blue balling fucking. Because you know, every interaction with Jinshi now is going to be him trying to
And
flirt with her and something happening, and then oh no, sorry, we got to do school
I
rumble,
mean,
slice of
I
life bullshit where
mean,
nothing happens and a fucking bird flies through the
well,
window to
okay.
interrupt them or some
But
shit.
see, but the difference between School Rumble and this is that School Rumble was just like it was like the same slapsticky like nonsense of it all. This
But that's
is
the point. This
literally
was slapsticky nonsense. Like if Mao Mao, I would have
yes,
preferred if
in those
like
moments of it being blue balled, yes. But I would be much more interested in Mao Mao trying to figure out what or how those feelings can exist for her, for someone who's clearly not interested in a traditional romantic relationship like
Well,
that.
that's the thing though. Like if the season ended with Jinshi going in for a kiss, and then Maomao like put her finger to his lips and pushed him away and said something like, "You're getting too close," or "Not right now," or so, like something that was initiated by Maomao in a very kind of Maomao-esque way, I'd be completely fine with that. I just don't like the
Okay.
Looney Tunes
Like them
fucking
getting interrupted
go for a kiss and then the
right.
fucking that shit
Right.
annoys me because I feel like the
Okay,
show's
I
above
mean
that.
that's fair. That's fair. Um
So I just hope they don't keep playing that angle.
yeah. I think I just don't mind too much because I truly don't focus on their this is like the one anime I don't really care too much about the romantic aspect between the two. Well, more so yeah, like I don't know, there's too much other shit happening. I mean now I feel like now that this whole arc is done, I guess next season would be cool if they kind of navigated that a little bit more. Like it would be a great place to start, but I don't know what they do in the source material, so I can't really say break heads or tails of it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Um I will say for this season in general, I did like cuz yes, we didn't have like development in the relationship like that. Well, we did. Well, we certainly did. That's actually I take that back. We definitely had plenty of development in this season, like for obvious reasons. It went from Jinshi just kind of looking at her, being like, "Do I like her?" to him like literally trying to like tongue her down in like the end of the season. So you can so I feel like we can't say that they didn't do their due diligence in terms of like developing their relationship or whatever they have.
Well, I hope we get more development. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I will say more importantly, I was a fan about less than um the relationship between her and Junshi. They focused more on her friendships with Xiaolan and Laolan.
Mhm.
Like yeah, it was. I always thought it was so weird how like Xiaolan was just kind of in the background and it, just kind of like saying stuff like, "Oh, I heard this" or "I heard that," but she got more development. You know, learning how to like read and write, and then doing the massages together, and then Maomao struggling with like the concept of like friendship and camaraderie. Like that, I like. I gladly would I appreciate that over like the romantic thing, or at least, excuse me, that was a very good substitute in place of like, oh, this must be the romance season. Um, because
Mhm.
yeah, Mamao's relationships with people, friendships or lovers, it's something that she's not super aware or cognizant of, and this whole season was her exploring what that looks like to her and coming to grips with how she feels, yeah, how she feels about
Mhm.
the people in her life essentially that she works with, and realizing that it's a little bit more than just like a working relationship. Like these aren't just girls that I kind of see, and she realizing that like girls that I see on the norm and do stuff with and enjoy doing stuff with them, these are friends. uh So yeah, that throughout the series I appreciated. Obviously, the twist of Lolan was am- amazing. I'm realizing as I'm talking now, I'm just like kind of giving my reason for this for my score, um, which I guess I will give.
Mhm.
Um, I think I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
Mhm.
I don't know. This series was like just like am I gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9. I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it a 9.5 because like basically everything in this series like they used everything. Like there's nothing was truly filler, as Savior and Arthane said. Like they all the source material meant something. Like the episodes or the parts where we were just kind of chilling, they I feel like almost everything was relevant in one way or another. And then the way they looped back to season one, like also incredible. We got to learn so much about the family of China, but not in ways that it felt like it was ever boring. It was all tea. Like finding out that the last, like, I guess maybe at points it got slightly convoluted, but not too much that I think I like. It would be one of those things where I would like, I think I know what they're trying to say, and then I would ask others. I would ask Oni or Savior or Arthane, hey, did they, when they say X, Y, and Z, blah 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 blah, and 9 out of 10 times I'd be correct. So it wasn't like super obnoxious that we couldn't like comprehend what was going on. You just have to like pay attention. Um but yeah, no, I truly enjoyed the series. Loved Lolan, loved her. Loved her, my queen. I loved her down. I loved, what a good character. What a good plot. What good plot twists. Yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna end my reasoning there because I literally could just go on, and we have like a lot of shows to cover. But I really,
we got
really
like an hour in, and we only
exactly. Oh my god.
I'll be really brief. I'm gonna give it a 9. Pretty much everything you said. My only complaint is it is a slow burn. It's a really slow show. This is like the opposite of most anime because I feel like most anime are so incredibly fast paced that like for example, Loser Ranger last season, so much shit was happening at once. Whereas this show, you really have to sit down and like watch for a while before shit happens, which can be a turnoff for some people. I don't mind it as much, but I feel like it can be a bit boring at times. But when it all comes together, the payoff is so good that it justifies all the slow pacing. So
yeah,
9. And I think as far as mysteries go, this is one of the better shows.
Yeah, and I don't even think there was like a time where I watched the episode and I was like, like, to me that happened not a lot this season. Maybe season 1 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, what's going on? But season 2, there was just so much.
Well, it helps that Maomao is such a great character too because she like this is the type of show that you need a strong main character, and Maomao is like so fucking good.
Yeah. And there's just, once again, there's so much information being thrown at you. Like, yes, they're not fighting or whatever, but like I said, the information is actually like interesting and it's all relevant in one way or another. So.
Yes. Also a great show to rewatch. I might rewatch it before season 3.
I probably will not, but you let me know if you missed on anything else.
I will.
All right. Okay, so back to our summer 2025 lineup. And next episode we have, excuse me, we have My Dress Up Darling. Where is it? Oh, season 2, episode 3.
Yeah, this was a good episode too.
Drag 101 or cross-dressing 101.
Yeah, I'm glad it went into this whole side of cosplay and just dressing up in general. Also love the parallels between Amane and what's his name?
Gojo.
Ojo, yeah. Like them being insecure about their passions.
Yeah, that was really sweet.
Yeah, and Gojo kind of learning from Amane, like I can't judge everybody by one bad interaction. I have to be more self-confident.
Exactly. Yeah, I liked Amane, even though I'm just like, I don't know. I'm still in disbelief that I'm just like, oh, so you're just straight? You're just a straight crossdresser? They exist. They definitely exist. But,
damn, not you being typecasting or whatever.
I plan on saying to in during jury duty, I'm heterophobic. Hello.
I do feel like that'd be a very hard thing to if you are a straight crossdresser, yeah, that's a very hard sell to your potential girlfriend.
hmm Yeah. There's actually there was actually a straight drag queen on RuPaul's Drag Race like 2 seasons ago.
Mm-hmm.
Named by the name of Maddie Morphosis. Uh, do I think now? Do I think he's straight? If he said he was like a little bisexual, I would that wouldn't shock me. But he has a girlfriend, or at least he did on when he went on the show. So yeah, they exist for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the montage of them everyone taking pictures was so cute. Oh,
Yeah,
that
that was
was
really
really
nice.
sweet. Yeah. And shout out to Mane for dumping his weird ass girlfriend. The oh, and then the beginning scene where Gojo gets groped. That was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Gojo would get shy about his not real titties getting fondled.
It makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Um, the oh, and then the whole the whole birthday party for Shizuka. That was so crazy. Like
Oh
how
yeah,
yeah,
because I that got me too. I was like, oh, is it Gojo's birthday?
right. Because I was like, when didn't they, wasn't that like last week's episode? Didn't they have like a shared birthday?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the case. Um, but I was like, why are they celebrating their birthdays now? Question mark. Nope, they're celebrating Shizuka's birthday. I love how Marin went from like, oh yeah, fashion shoot, yeah, we're going to a fun birthday party, and then she regresses to a full on weeb
Mm-hmm.
to celebrating Shizuka's birthday. Which now I'm thinking, I'm just like, am I not doing enough as a fan of Boa? Should I get a birthday cake for Boa and
I was
celebrate
gonna
her
say they
birthday?
made her a little over the top with her weebiness. That was kind of wild. She was freaking out.
Right, but at least with me, it kind of makes sense
mm,
because Bo's birthday is, I think, like a day before mine or a day or so before mine.
mm.
So I feel like that would make a little more sense. Just like a joint
A joint
birthday
birthday. Yeah.
with me and Boa. So I'm just like, am I doing like am I? I was like, am I not doing enough? Should I have a Boa birthday party? A Boa birthday party! Oh my god! Okay, that might be a thing. I have to write that down somewhere. Boa birthday party. Um, Wait, you saying are you saying you're not throwing a birthday party for a fictitious anime character?
If I did, it would not be that elaborate. It would definitely. I don't even throw elaborate birthdays like that for myself.
That's
we
fair.
might.
What
I might just roll out a cupcake and be like, "Happy birthday, Nero," and then eat the cupcake. Maybe it'll be like a red and white cupcake.
it's that's fair. I asked a straight man his opinion about throwing a party for something. I apologize to the audience. That was dumb of me to ask because I should have known what the answer was going to give. My bad, everybody. If I ever if I ever throw a party for an anime character or Boa, I will. Hmm. Does Boa have cutlery? No, she probably doesn't have cutlery. Can I make Boa cutlery? No. Okay. Things I have to worry about later. Yeah, the episode was good.
Yes, very nice episode. I'm glad we got him on a story and everything.
Yep. All right. Up next we have um Rascal who doesn't dream about Santa Claus. Episode 3. Um. How do you feel about this episode? I will say, shout out to this anime for always having just really decent dancing animation for like the idols. Like literally,
Yeah,
idol master, eat your heart out.
yeah, it was pretty nice. Well, I feel like the newer Idol Master is better than that one.
Uh, Even better
And by that one, I
than.
mean the older one.
Oh wait, shit! I got idol master confused with Love Live.
Oh no, the new Love Lives are definitely good.
Oh, okay,
They've increased their budget from the success.
good, 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 good. Yeah, we get to the whole Uzuki can't sing, and i.e. she can't. She's lying about losing her voice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. I feel like I'm okay with how this ended with her just being like, it's kind of just her stepping into her diva status, kind of,
Mm.
which is kind of funny. The funny
I
message,
I think the whole ending scene was cute, where in the middle of the concert, like they were kind of lost, and then she started singing in the crowd, and then
right?
joined them on
Yeah,
stage. That was really nice.
yeah. Like she's like, I have to come into my own and to realize it's time for me to make some moves. I
Yeah.
think, yeah.
I do have
Excuse
one
me.
negative thing to say about this whole arc.
What's up?
Well, a couple of negative things. One, I this
Oh,
was one of the weaker arcs for me. I just don't care that much about their idol group. Sorry. But
damn.
I feel like the reason for that is because it's not directly connected to the main character or Mai. Like it's kind of like them observing side characters. I feel like
Agreed.
the show is more relatable and precedent when like something is happening directly to Sagata or Mai, and that's what made the movie so good because it was like, oh shit, Sagata's trapped and he has to, like, you know what I mean?
right. That's fair. I don't know. I think I disagree because I just like. I mean, I there's not a character I don't like. Uzuki in yeah, especially Uzuki. Like
Mm-hmm.
she, I don't know. I like sometimes maybe I relate to her just a little bit in ways where I feel like I've made myself a little small. I'm not saying I'm about to pop out and just be Beyonce or some shit,
Mm-hmm.
but definitely like the whole part is just about her. Like she just tried so hard to fit in and conform to the point. Well, and I still don't think she went over puberty syndrome. I mean, or if she did, it was like you said, it was like a weaker arc.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like not much happened to her. She just kind of lost her voice,
Mm-hmm.
started acting different because she's trying to fit in. But it's like stuff that like half of it is like stuff that people do in real time.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it wasn't that fanciful or anything.
Exactly.
I do think the ending kind of alluded to, because the Santa Claus showed up, that she's like
Right.
granting wishes to the characters, and I guess Uzuki
Who?
wished that she can read the room better or something.
Oh. Gotcha. Yeah,
So that's a
interesting.
potential fun arc to go through.
And you said, and she said she was future Toko. Toko's the same girl from like the movie, right?
I do not remember. Maybe I need to watch the movies again.
Right. I'm like, why? Right. Why would I? Hold on. Nothing. A quick Google search cannot
Careful not to spoil
solve.
yourself.
Yeah. I don't know who this Toko girl is.
I think she's just a new character.
Yeah, cause I thought it was. I thought. Oh, I'm getting her confused for Shoko.
How could you make that mistake, Drew?
Right. Oh, just because their letters are right next to each other in the alphabet. Fuck, stupid me, stupid. uh, but yeah, yeah. But it was still good. I still liked it a lot.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was just one of the weaker arcs, but even the weaker arcs in this series are pretty good. So,
Agreed. All right, let's move on to the summer Hikaru died, episode 3. Which is my episode of the week.
yeah.
I'm sorry, it's so weird and fucked
I feel
up
like
and
this is going to be
gay.
episode of the week every week for
I
those
know
exact reasons.
it was my episode of the week too last week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just so, yeah, like I said, it was just so gay.
I
um,
will say I actually, you know what? First off, I was yelling at my screen because what's his name was being so stupid.
Yoshiki.
Yeah, like don't get sassy with the alien that can kill you, please. Just pretend to be happy and shit.
Yeah, but he's like freaking out,
Don't
like,
freak
and
out on the alien that can kill you, please.
oh yes,
Keep
the
that shit inside.
let's ask the teenager going through puberty to keep his
Yes,
emotions in check when
against the
confronting
person,
this
against the
alien
monster that
who
can kill you.
the
Yes.
alien that possessed the
I don't
boy
care
that he's
how
in love
hormonal
with.
you are. Don't care how hormonal you are. Keep it in check. That'd be like if Jason Voorhees is in the room. You don't fucking trauma dump on Jason. You pretend to be Jason's mom or some shit. All right. You don't. Just keep it going. Have some sense of survival instinct.
Okay, that is okay. Well, Oni has left the empathy station clearly.
There's I empathize with him, and there's also what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, yes, but that's
I
because we're
empathize with
like
the situation, but that was a really dumb thing to do. He's lucky it
yes,
worked out.
I mean, yes, yes, it's once again, it's called being an emotional teenager.
No, sorry, that goes beyond being an emotional teenager.
Does it? Because
It does.
I don't think I was like murdered, or one of your best friends from high school were murdered and replaced by an alien.
And if you
And
were, I would pretend it never happened and treat you or the alien that killed you like he was you because I do not want to get killed. I mean, I'll
he's
internally struggle with it, but I'm not voicing my internal struggles to the alien that killed you.
right, and I'm not saying what he did was smart. Obviously, it was not. But it's like it's understandable, especially after the conversation. He was clearly like he was clearly he was on the way to a crash out, which is why he tried to avoid Hikaru, and then Hikaru was like, "Hey, what's up, anyways?" And then the crash out happened, and then Hikaru said, "Crash out for crash out," and he turned into weird alien monster and just gooped himself all inside.
Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure this whole I do like how it kind of blurs the line where you can't really tell if he's being manipulated or hypnotized or if those are his
Mm-hmm.
true feelings or
Mm-hmm.
what. Like it's a very ambiguous uh thing going on. But I do feel like Yoshiki's kind of being
Right.
hypnotized in a way.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that monster doesn't go inside your body. And
Mm-hmm.
because especially when he starts saying, "Ah, this feels good. This feels good." Huh? And then,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Oh my god. And then by the end of it, he was just like, yeah, I can't tell how, like you said, I can't tell which part of that is like him empathizing with the monster versus him being potentially being controlled by it. Because the lady who's clearly having the same situation with her alien husband is like, hey, don't mix up with the kid. Or, yeah, don't get mixed up with the thing.
Mm-hmm.
More you mix up, I forgot what she said specifically, what her warning was, but she definitely was like, "Don't do that."
Yeah.
And this episode, yeah, the homeboy kind of just like went inside Yoshiki, but I don't know. Like, it's once again the difference between the lady and Hikaru is like, well, one, the husband did something like hurt her child to the point where she's just like, yeah, I can't with you anymore. Like I guess she's probably just living with the husband as like survival means of survival.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but Yoshiki on the other hand, like once again, emotional teenager, and this boy is like his first love, and yeah, asking a teenage boy to like to I don't know, like I feel like that's so unthinkable to ask this boy who was like in love with his best friend, and the best friend now died and replaced with the alien, but like the alien also wants to just be with him. Like, of course, that's so conflicting. So it's just like it's crazy. And now I feel like Yoshiki is gonna try to teach him to like I go teach him humanity ish.
Yeah, kind of like treat him like a kid. Like, oh, I can raise him
Right, which is
and teach him right
kind
from
of
wrong.
which is weird for so many reasons. I'm like, oh, you don't look at him as a mere kid.
Mm.
I don't know. I think the fact that he's like gay for his best friend, that kind of just adds like a nice spicy uh twist that makes
Yeah.
it that makes it so messy. I love the show. I love the show. I love the show. Yes, this is kind of what I want. Yes, like gay mess but with a good twist.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
so
forward to more of the horror aspect of the show.
no, I also want that as well. It can't just be yeah. I I want to make that very clear. I need both
Mm-hmm.
to enjoy it, and I am getting both. Like, yes, I wasn't watching the blob slime crawl into uh Yoshiki being like, "Oh yeah, time to write." Like, let me whip out WordPad and write my fanfic. Like,
I'm sure someone
no, that was
was.
gross. Oh, well, yeah, someone, but not me. Mm-mm. All right. Let's move on to new panty and stocking with garter belt. Episode 2.
Which is my episode of the
Oh,
week.
speaking of episodes, that's gonna be your episode
I'm
of the week.
sorry, it's fucking hilarious.
Mm.
Was it not hilarious?
Yeah, they're always funny.
I feel like this show in particular does the people who work on the show definitely live in America because there are some very American centric jokes that go beyond the typical Japanese making fun of America thing. Like the joke about there being a weed shop on every corner is not a joke that comes from a Japanese person, or it does not come from
Yeah,
someone living in Japan. That comes from somebody living in New York or LA and sees a weed
absolutely.
shop at every corner.
Yeah, and the animation, especially around the second half, the whole
Oh
Magic the
god,
Gathering part. Jesus,
that was also insane. Speaking of
that was
nice censors, I guess there are no censors because this does. I guess it's on Amazon, so they just don't care.
right. They're like, we're Amazon, we can do whatever we want.
Mm.
Um, and they sure do. But yeah, the NTG spoof was funny. And it's like, what did they say? Like magic. Sorry, the uncles or something like that.
Yeah, Magic the Uncle or something. They were wildly mixing Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh like nobody's business.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I screamed like I literally screamed when I saw the Black Dildotus. Like,
That's what
oh
I'm
my
calling it
god,
from now on. I'm totally calling it the Black Dildotis.
oh my god, that is crazy.
I love how intricate because it was kind of framed like a Yu-Gi-Oh episode in the sense that it was just a
Mm,
bunch of her bullshit. Like, heart of the cards. I combine this card with this card. That gives my monster 1,000,000,000 attack if I roll 100 on a 100-sided die. I'm like, yeah, this is Yu-Gi-Oh actually.
right, it started off as kind of Yu-Gi-Oh, and then yeah, it literally was like Blue Eyes White Uncle, like,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it just was like now Magic cards. I was like, what? Oh my god. Yeah, that was insane. Just watching that old man literally shove a dildo up his own ass. And
Mm-hmm.
ugh, what the fuck is this show?
I love that the ending of it not being resolved. Like Penny gets the 3 trillion whatever to pay back the debt, but she just goes on a
Spends it
shopping
all.
spree and runs away. And the fucking mom is like, comes back outside, just demands money.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit was crazy. And then she like then she like saw off her panties and
Mm-hmm.
and what was his name? His
Brief.
name Briefs. Yeah, Briefs just
Mm-hmm.
buys it. I'm just like, first of all, what
Yeah,
money?
well, wait, how did you get 3 trillion, brother? Worked he at a
Right.
card shop? Or no, he
Just
worked at the Waffle House
right.
that he blew up.
Not Waffle House. Actually, a city like that, a Waffle House would be perfect.
Also, like they
Yeah,
were getting more of the Demon Sisters because they were two of my favorite characters from the first season. So,
yeah, I agree. I'm glad they're sticking around.
mm,
All right. And I believe last but not least, nope, that's not true. Second to
mm.
last. Up next we have Kaiju number 8, season 2, episode 1.
Damn, one way behind all the other shows.
Right. Okay. Um. Well, the rookies are assigned to their units. Shinomiya, of course, is in the strongest division. And we meet everyone from her division, including the main character, Narumi, who is just kind of like a piece of shit, kind of, but like really fun character.
Mm.
Like him just being like such a weeb and in like every typical way, outside of him being like the strongest or one of the strongest fighters
Mm-hmm.
in the entire Kaiju Defense Force. Um, Also, not this episode. They literally had Godzilla attacking.
Yeah, that was like, yeah, whatever. Put Godzilla in there. We want
Right.
to
I was
keep it
like,
more
that's a
home.
little bit on the nose, but okay. Okay, I'll let you get away with it for episode 1. And also, it was a way literally Godzilla was killed in one hit.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Damn, that
okay,
Godzilla
sure.
being the target. Like, I will say, maybe it's because it's the first episode, so I don't want to judge it too harshly.
Right.
The animation kind of looks like it took a step back. We'll see when the more extravagant fights start happening.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
that
agree.
Godzilla kill wasn't too impressive. It was just like,
It
boom, he's dead.
explode. And also, why did Godzilla sound like an elephant? Did you notice that? Like, it just sounded like an elephant.
Stock elephant sound effects.
It literally, quite literally that. Like, I was like, does that sound like an elephant? I can't tell. And then like it's like death rattle. I was
that's
like,
kind
that's
of
straight. I
how
was like,
he
that's straight up an
sounds.
elephant. I was like, that is an elephant for sure. Which I don't know. Does Godzilla always sound like an elephant?
Kind
Godzilla,
of.
right, Godzilla watchers, did they strip just rip elephant noises in the movies? Like, please let me know. Um, yeah, that was interesting. But yeah, this is definitely just like getting everyone settled episode. Uh, they placed Homeboy in the first division, and everyone's like, "Prove your work, or you're dead." So it's very much giving Aaron, except this dude. I don't think he's going to eventually try and blow up the planet on purpose, or will he? I guess we'll find out.
We will. He is one of the strongest kaiju.
Mm-hmm. And last but not least, we have Seventh Prince, Season 2, Episode 2.
Damn, 2 episodes in and he's already God.
Yeah, basically.
He's already got the divine
Not
power.
gonna lie, didn't expect him to be that angel so quickly.
I did.
Right, I thought it was gonna take at least one more episode.
I didn't expect the angel to be on his hand, which I think was a nice little touch.
Right. That was kind of insane. Yeah, it's just fun animations and vibes. Basically, like everything's, which is one thing I like about it. Like, I feel like it's kind of better than it has to be in terms of the animation.
Yeah, the animation is really high quality for some reason.
Right, and it's just like just laser beam battles like left and right, but everything is like so colorful, which is what I love about it. It's not. I feel like sometimes in this fantasy, anime, especially where one that's like very heavy on magic, it's like the background's so grittier, like everything just seems kind of darker.
Mm-hmm.
But and sometimes the magic seems a little like like everything just seems a little not as saturated or like grayed out just slightly. But in this anime, which is ironic because like the poster for this anime gives the complete opposite of the anime. Like this is clear, like there's like this is dark, one tone, blue.
Yeah, I don't know why they went with this poster. This poster,
I don't
like,
know, right?
Weird.
Like I would like the first time you mentioned that the Seven Prince is coming back, I had to look for it because I could not tell from.
Yeah, that's why I didn't notice it until we were reading through it because I'm like, wait, what? This looks nothing like the Seven Prince.
Exactly. So yeah, I appreciate that it's just bright, brilliant, lots of colors, and that just makes me happy, especially with the slice of life jokey jokes as a part of it. Yeah, it works for me.
Yeah, it's just a fun kind of turn your brain off and watch the colors.
Right, and I love when Lloyd was like, "Here, let me summon my angelic manifestation or weapon," and he just summons like fucking Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty great and very on brand. But yeah, that was basically it. Also, we were introduced into who is undoubtedly the main villain of this arc or season.
And he was just aura farming the second half of the episode.
Yeah. Yeah, but he was kind of creepy, so
he looks intimidating until he fights Lloyd and then gets fucking
right, exactly. And then, right, exactly. Well, probably not one shot, but
yeah,
definitely not. I don't see him winning.
He'll probably fight the other characters first, and then Lloyd will show up.
And yeah, and do Lloyd things.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. All right. Oh yeah. So that is that. For some reason I thought that we had something else to cover, but nope. We have reached the end of our program for today. So Oni, if you'd be such a dear and take us on out.
Guys, if you enjoyed this week's episode of Waifu Podcast, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe so you get every episode as it goes up every week. If you haven't already, do follow us over on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party in our Discord. If you'd like, you can even become a channel member or patron and join us for our weekly live watches. We'll be watching Dandadan and Dress Up Darling with our patrons. So if that sounds interesting to you, you know what to do. And Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Whatever you do, don't dodge jury duty like I did, like the last 3 times, allegedly.
Yes, definitely go to your jury duties. It's kind of a legal requirement.
Mm-hmm.
And on that note, this has been Sobroni, and
Scooby Doo.
we'll catch y'all later. Later.
Bye.